Hello everyone. Today I would like to share with you how I grew sweet alyssum from seeds. It's actually quite easy to grow compared to some other flowers, but there are still some details, and I would like to share them with you. We are the middle of April now, already 2023, and I'm having the first flower, even though it's so tiny, but there's a lot of buds all over them. As a comparison, I'm gonna put my finger for you to see how big are the flowers yet. Now, I started this somewhere around middle of January, and what I did first is I had to stratify the seeds. As a matter of fact, it came out that the seeds of sweet alyssum are quite easy to come out because when I planted them, what I did to stratify them, I wanted to use the cold weather outside, but I didn't put the seeds directly in the ground because many times I don't have good success with that. Unfortunately, I don't know why. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. As you can see, I'm going to show you a little bit of my garden around. There's not that many flowers right now, but spring is waking up. So what I did is I put the seeds in a pot. I planted them, and I just left the pot outside directly in open air. I was making sure that the soil is always moist because the stratification process needs the seeds to be in moist soil, or it can be done in another way. Now that we are already in April, it's still not late to grow sweet alyssum, you know? What you can do is you can put your seeds in a paper towel and just wet it a little bit to be a little bit moist and put it in the fridge. I'm gonna show here what I'm doing with some other seeds. I'm trying to grow a type of clematis, and I have done that. Now I wanted to show you how I do the stratification process in the fridge. As you can see, my seeds are in paper towel, which is moist, and I keep them in this plastic bag. Now this is not mold that you see here. It's just pigmentation from the seeds, and I think some soil that I had before here. So they're peacefully stratifying, and once they make like 2 weeks, some seeds need much more than this. Like if you're trying to sprout evergreen trees, they need maybe like 2 or 3 months. That would be best if you can do that, perhaps even 4, for better results. You will still have some sprouting, but you will have less success. Anyways, so you want to close this and just pop it on the door of your fridge, and when it's time, just take it out and plant them. The good thing is when they're on a paper towel arranged like this, I don't need to do anything to take them out from here. I will plant them directly with the paper towel. I'll just open them and they will make their way through the paper towel. It's very easy to penetrate for the seeds. So you want to do that, like keep them in the cold for about 2 weeks. What happened with my seeds though is that they started coming out directly outside in the cold. Minus temperatures, Celsius I'm speaking here, outside, directly in the pot. So when I noticed this, I took the pot inside so that they continue growing much faster. And I put them in the ground quite early, to be honest. It's been probably more than a month now that they're outside. So you can tell that from the starting process from seed until going to the ground, it was about 2 months maybe. And once they went into the ground, they slowed down a little bit because they needed to adjust to the conditions here, which is fine. But if you want them to grow even faster, you can wait for them to become bigger, maybe like 10 centimeters tall, and then put them in the ground. I didn't wait for that. I was a little bit impatient, but I'm not sorry, because I'm going to fertilize them very soon, and they will just grow super quickly now that the temperatures are rising. So if you're doing the same process in the fridge, you want to keep them about 2 weeks in the fridge in a moist paper towel, or directly planted in a small flower pot, and then take them out and put them in a warm place, and they should start to come out. There's very high sprouting rate of the sweet alyssum seeds, so I really think they are a great flower for beginner gardeners. They're not difficult at all to grow, and as I told you, they're that small now, but you want to envision that these will grow, will become bigger, and that's why when you're planting them, you want to put some space in between, about a finger at least. Maybe I will even need later on to thin them out a little bit here, but I will see how they grow. And here's my sweet alyssum, almost a month later after I made that video on how to grow sweet alyssum from seeds. You see, it has already grown quite a bit. It's flowering. It didn't stop flowering. Anyways, you see the flowers which are a little bit paler. They're the ones that are fading away, and the darker ones are the new ones that keep on appearing. It's becoming thicker and thicker, and it's filling up the space in between, but it's still quite small. Today is 10th of May. I'm gonna put my finger. So it's not even a finger tall yet, but it's getting there, and I definitely recommend it. Great flower for beginner gardeners. Fragrant, beautiful. There's a lot of bees on it all the time. Today is a little bit cold, so you don't see them that much, but it does attract a lot. And you can see, as a comparison, I showed you the garden the last time. Some of the flowers already faded away, others are coming up, and this little guy here keeps on flowering. So that's it, how to grow sweet alyssum from seeds. I hope you try it. It's really great. I love it, and I hope you love it too. Happy gardening, guys!